You know when you watch War Robot gameplay videos online, and the title of the video is generally something like such and such clan versus randoms, and the person uploading the video is generally on the random team and they end up beating the clan? Yeah, that's not what this video is. This is actually quite the opposite. I am on the random team and I am facing a clan. In fact, there's 4 of them. And I didn't actually realize it at first. In fact, at this point in the game, I haven't picked up on it yet. I'm not really paying attention to the tags on the names. They're too clustered together for me to pick up on it. But I think somewhere right around here, as they start to separate, I pick up on this. It's right about now. Yeah, because I was able to get a good look at all 3 of those names as they separated as I jumped. And I realized that we were in trouble. Now, I don't actually know it. There's a lot that I don't know in this game. That's the way I played it. But I wasn't squatting with him, but one of my clanmates by the name of Jackknife is in this game as well. It was just a random thing that we got paired together. We weren't squatting or anything, and I don't actually realize it until the end card. So at this point, I get taken out here, and you're going to see a little bit of a delay before I drop back in with my second bot. And that's because I have the thought of and I'm not going to lie, I had the thought of abandoning this game. But then I thought, you know what? No. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to show these guys, they're going to remember my name. They may beat us, but they're going to remember that they played I.B.B. And so I dropped back in here, and I brought my A game. I gotta say. And so I wanted to feature this game simply because, well, this is probably the best gameplay that I've had in a very long time. Because normally I'm just out here having fun, but on this one, I really wanted to do some damage. And so you see me running away from the splash damage, and so he's not able to hit me, and he realizes that because he goes and takes cover. If he hadn't, I would have just eaten him alive. So notice I'm not actually just going and engaging players because I want to do damage. That's not what I'm doing. I'm actually being very, very cerebral about who I'm engaging and where I'm engaging them at. And a perfect example is when I go up against this Galahad right here. I do as much damage as I can, but I do not chase him inside there because I know that I'm outnumbered. He's got backup. I don't need to do that. So I just take my damage and I run. So I noticed that he re-engages with my teammate over there, that random teammate. And so I decided that I was going to come around here and get him from the backside. Now he realizes he can't do any damage for me, to me, and so he does a smart thing and he switches to a target that he probably can damage. And these guys I saw early on, they're just going to run a bunch of shielded bots. Some way, somehow, they're shielded. Whether they're carnages, they're energy shields, or physical shields, they pretty much just run all shielded bots. And notice, I'm not giving these guys a clean shot on me. I'm keeping my feet moving and I'm running away. The only thing that he's able to hit me with there is that thunder of his. But his splash damage wasn't doing it. And so I was able to get some extra damage in on him. Now, I'm looking back there because I was thinking maybe that guy might go for our beacon, but he actually didn't. And so I swung back around to re-engage over here. And again, notice I'm not just firing my thrusters so I can come around the corner and engage this guy head on. I'm being very deliberate about what I'm doing. because I want to get the most bang for my buck on each of these bots. I know that we're probably going to lose, but I just want to get as much damage in as I possibly can. And here is a target of opportunity. This is what I'm talking about. Waiting until it benefits me to engage. And when it doesn't, I'm going to go right back behind cover. Now that guy is actually going to turn back around and engage the two teammates that I have there, and I'm going to come right back around here and just shoot him. So you notice I was able to clean up a couple of messes there with this one bot. And it all is because I didn't just rush in and engage that first guy. Now, I could tell when I was playing these guys that they certainly were not newbies, that's for sure, but they also weren't that company of killers style of players. I played a game recently against a couple of company of killer clanmates, and they just schooled me. I gotta say, on more than one occasion, they took me to school, and I didn't really feel like these guys were doing that. They sort of lacked that killer instinct. They played with that bravado that a clan does, but you know, they didn't have that company of killers style of play. And I use them because those are the guys that I remember when I went up against them, it hurt. So I compare all other clans to company of killers. All right, well that is it, and I'm actually going to go ahead and take a look at some of their hangars because I wanted to know what it was that I was up against. And so here you're going to see I was a top scorer on my team, and then of course my clanmate right behind me, Jackknife. And so I'm going to look at the top two hangars here because my hangar is level 9 bots across the board with level 9 through 11 weapons. And I've been noticing that since the update here recently, Matchmaker has kind of been doing some screwy stuff. And this guy here had a couple of maxed out bots there. But this second guy has almost an entirely maxed out hangar, and I'm not exactly sure why I was matched up against these guys, but I was, and I guess that's the way it goes. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Smash the thumbs up, thumbs down button. I have new gameplay videos every single day. Until then.